listening to CrossTalk, a safe place to discuss addiction, recovery, harm reduction, and everything in between. Support for this podcast comes from the Kentucky Opioid Response Effort and Advocates of Recovery. Content and production by the team at Turning Point Recovery Community Center. Now, buckle up and get ready for the show.
Welcome, everybody, to the CrossTalk Recovery Podcast, the recovery podcast that supports all forms of recovery. My name is Nathan Brockett, and I'm here with
Kevin Robertson,
Christopher Hidalgo,
Chad McClain.
You used the full government name on, didn't you? I was waiting on a Chris.
No.
I was waiting on a Chris. Welcome. It's all our podcast viewers on YouTube. It's likely you haven't met these folks before. I'd like to welcome the newest staff of the Recovery Community Center. You guys have been here a little under a month. Yeah. So how you liking it so far? And you can be honest on tape. It's cool because I can edit and add anything that I want.
I'm enjoying it. Myself, I like helping others, so it gives me a great feeling inside, to help others, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you, Christopher?
I love it, man. I think probably, I'm not blaming, first week it was dysfunctional,
hectic.
I pushed through and I like it. I definitely feel like my purpose, I'm leaned into this and just doing other activities outside of this, led me towards this place, so.
Yeah. Your job don't have to stop outside of the 8 to 5 or 10 to 7, whatever, I appreciate you guys coming on today and also choosing to allow yourself to be employed by us. We need all the help we can get. There's a lot of addiction out there, so we need as many people as we can to combat it. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Chad. What brought you to, I'm not the whole, what happened, what was like, what happened now. I love when that happens. We're dark now, baby. Like that, yeah.
Chad's story's about to get
Podcast
sad.
after dark.
Well, this is how it starts.
All right. There you go. It got real dark, and then what
It
happened?
got real dark, and then, I, set county for a little bit, and then I found I wasn't too far away from recovery centers, and matter of fact, my neighbor was one of the guys that worked at the recovery center, and he told me to hang in there. We'd help you out. I didn't know what he was talking about at first, but come down to it, I ended up in a rehab, and used to be I'd tell my parents, hey, you didn't raise no quitter, you ain't got to worry about that. But today I'm grateful to be here, that. And I'm very blessed for Center Point and Turning Point. It's a major turning point in my life, before it got dark, and then all of a sudden now, it's bright, and I'm enjoying life and enjoying what they call work. I call it a day-to-day living, helping the next person.
So the person in recovery reached out, pulled you in.
Mm-hmm.
Good, I'd love to hear it. That's what we do, man. But you, Chris?
It's I think my recovery is a little different from everyone in that building, because it feels, I hear a lot of these rehab centers and locations that everyone else met. I'm from North Carolina. I was born in PA, but after 3 or 4 years, I moved to North Carolina. Spent 10 years down there. And I guess as a kid, growing up, it was a dysfunctional family, single household parent,
Yeah.
and just angry, getting into fights, a little bit of weed here and there, got caught, trouble in high school. And it just, my addictions followed me, my mental health followed me all the way to Kentucky. Year I graduated, 2017, and I was probably stuck for I was in married for about a year or so. Then we moved to Paducah, not so long after 2018, and I was stuck. I attempted to go back to college, and then just didn't work out. 2020 hit, whole world stopped, and it just kind of it was weird. I didn't like being isolated from but that's what had come about, the whole world. And I think so it's been 3 or 4 years now, 2023, 24, around that time. It's a little bit blurry because of all the drinking and smoking I was doing before that, it was just it's blurry. But I remember just saying, if you know, like this is if God is, if you're real, like it came to a point, like help me, I need help. I came to the realization I need help, like and everything else just started to fall through like a domino effect of just good things happening to me.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been sober and I've been freed from those addictions, and obviously different old habits die hard, but you're still addicted to other things.
Yeah.
But I just play some with good things. So like maybe a little bit of spending on clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what that's part of my story.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you guys for sharing. And what I like, what I see, I've been around here for a little bit now, and this is the whole situation of participant turned staff. You got, you come around, you've come around for quite some time. I first met you when you was participating in the Taylor program, youth transition. I get that backwards. Yeah, the Young Folks program. I know it's the one we share a building with, and of course Chad's been around forever and a day. It does my heart good to see you guys pouring back in. You know what I mean? This is a beautiful part of being able to work in recovery is when you see people that you've been able to lend a helping hand to be able to come back and do the same thing for folks that come behind you. So it's a beautiful sight to see. No doubt about it. Kevin, you got anything you want to ask since you want to be smart?
It's my job, man. Yeah. They should have included that in the program coordinator job description. Mess with Nathan as much as possible. Mm-hmm. But I think the most important thing that you said, and it may not seem important to you because your recovery is a little bit different than everybody else's, but to me that's a good thing because things that you say are going to land on his ears way different than they are going to land on mine. So the more diverse our team can be, the more people we're capable of helping. And that's what I love about Turning Point. Mm-hmm. It's not all just run of the mill recovery. Everybody beating the same messages into everybody, and we get to be equipped with just about any form of recovery that we want. That way, anybody that comes through the door can get some help.
Yeah.
And,
I agree.
I like that.
I agree. So as far as I know you guys haven't become certified peer support specialists yet. What is your day-to-day, what is your favorite part of being at Turning Point? Chad. Well, look at him waiting on him, boy. He's and wheels was spinning.
The best part, I think, is be morning meditation. It gets my day started off right, man. Because if I keep it on myself and stay at home and seclude myself like I usually do, I get trapped in my own thoughts. But being around others first thing in the morning and having the togetherness and being able to talk and start your day off right, it's one of the best parts about being in here and helping others.
Mm-hmm. It's spiritual, baby. What's you, old Chris? What's in it for you? What do you enjoy most about being here so far?
Yeah, more the meditations, and then you never know exactly like what's gonna happen the next day. There's a little bit of fun in that I love it. That I just keeps me on my toes. Yeah. So
love the chaos, man. Oh my god, that's my favorite part of the job. Helping people's great, but when it's chaotic and you're helping somebody, woo! I solved a puzzle. I've helped somebody too. I went crazy. It's awesome. I really enjoy that. There's gonna be plenty of that left to be revealed.
Oh
guys.
It gets worse.
It does. In a good way. We're able to take the shattered pieces of situations and somehow figure it out. And it don't happen every day. The people, I'm take the opportunity to hope you understand that, coming into this, it's not going to be an everyday, yahoo, like everything's just going to be, rainbows and sunshine. What are you doing in the meantime for when that day comes? That we got to do the hard work. We got to have the hard conversations. We got to, really, really show up for our people. That's why I think it's so important for you guys. I'm glad that you've been able to sit and observe and see how we interact. My favorite thing to do is, just call it like I see it, man. 70% of my job is sitting down here and just messing with people. I go down to RCC, I'm just talking to everybody. But hey, it makes people feel at home. I don't want to come somewhere I'm not wanted. And you've been here before. You know what I mean? So that hasn't changed at all. Right. Keeping 100, as they say. Do they still say that?
Sometimes,
yeah.
You say that, Chris?
Yeah.
How old are you, man?
27.
He's older than I am.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
1998,
Isn't
baby.
it?
I would like to, since we're talking about age, Chad, how old are you?
46.
You look older than he does.
No! Okay, so we're not going to tell everybody on camera. We're not going to tell everybody on camera how old I am. But if you are a avid CrossTalk Recovery podcast, I think I probably need to take my age off my Facebook first. But hey, if you can guess that correctly, my age, I will sign a piece of paper and send it to you. Autograph.
Autograph. Might
baby.
be worth money someday.
Might be someday. We don't know.
He's already well over 60, though, so there's
Yeah.
very limited
Take
time
a
to
shot
make
at
any money
it.
on.
Because there's not been one person that I've met so far since I've been in recovery that's like, oh, I know how old he is. Usually it's followed by, I tell them, like, God!
Remember the first time, like, this wasn't that
I
long
was
ago.
off a couple years, I think, afterwards. Like,
Couple decades, baby. This man trying to give me an AARP card,
That's
bro.
the best part, too, because you're his boss, and he was brand new.
Yeah.
And he was being nice.
I know. That's all I was like, come on, man. That's all right. You know,
That's great.
I'm just, this is how I am. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm happy as heck. You know, I am, I promise. But no, it's not all about me and my age. Let's not do that. But if you can guess it, I'll send you an autograph. Let's find out that it's a guy in Colorado that answers this. You know what I'm talking about?
He doesn't get an autograph.
No, he don't get nothing.
No.
He don't even get he who must not be named.
Yep.
That's who he is from now on. So, I know you guys have kind of had a taste of, maybe not really, but of like events and things we do. You know, this afternoon, CrossTalk viewers aren't gonna be able to see this, but we're building a walking taco event, things like that. So, if you guys had an opportunity to plan an event, I know we asked you during this interview, but I realized you were nervous. Chad, what kind of event would you plan for our participants to come out and just have fun in recovery, man?
what kind of events?
Yeah, what kind of event? Like if you had, most of our events are literally, they've been born from just a thought. The Rock and Recovery that I've told you guys about, that was literally happened in a car ride back from a treatment facility with me and another staff member. That's the beauty of it. Most of the events we do is
It's
just
the coolest part of this job is how creative we get to be. And
Yeah, so the ball was in your court.
I'd definitely say music because, music has what helped me out. So,
Okay.
like, maybe even just playing all sorts of music and having a gathering, maybe grill some burgers or something like that.
Oh, there's going to be food. I just
Yeah.
know about that. No. So do you play music? Are you a
No.
musician, Chad?
No, I just listen to a lot
Oh,
of
I
different
thought he was
music.
trying to back out before old dad was
I went
like,
to
hey,
Rock
bro.
and Recovery before. and
Yeah.
I seen them jamming out. I just can't show my talent.
Well, I wouldn't call it that. It was a double hootenanny, though, wasn't it? It was a good time. I enjoyed myself. It was great. What about you, Chris? If you had an opportunity to put together an event that would really make an impact and have fun in recovery, what would that be?
I've been thinking about that too a lot lately. Like just I don't know, like this job has given me the room and space to think a lot lately, and I can't help to think, but maybe like and I did this a couple years back at the Zone, a Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah,
bringing
that was a
awareness,
fantastic event.
event. And I'd like to do that again, but I'm not sure what other else. I mean, I know the gears are turning. I know I like music. I know I don't play an instrument. I've been learning.
What are you learning?
Guitar.
Ooh,
Yeah.
acoustic?
Yeah.
Man, Chris up there and for too long. Rock and Recovery's right around the corner, baby.
Yeah.
Time to show off them skills. I'm just gonna go put you on that. But you athletic? Play basketball?
Play soccer.
Soccer?
Yeah.
I can't see a bunch of people playing soccer.
Kickball.
Kickball be cool. Kickball be cool. Can you imagine having like half a center point out there and playing soccer? Oh, it would be. I mean, you really picturing this? Because I see a
Yes.
bunch of.
here's the thing about soccer, and that's why everybody wants to play softball, right? Because
ain't got much running involved, baby.
right? Yeah, Acid. Look up. I'm sorry, Sam. Look up the picture of when we won last time.
Yeah.
Not the last time, but the second to last time, right here at Noble Park, and look at Sam's forehead.
Why?
You can see the vein in his forehead. It looks like somebody took like a pipe cleaner and just stuck it to his forehead, dude. You know what I mean? It's all bulging out. He looks like he's getting ready to pass out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, He's not the only one. He's just the most fun to rag on.
Yeah.
But there's a reason we play softball, and like I need one more person that can run, and I feel like we should put that 3-on-3 tournament together or something.
3-on-3 basketball.
Yeah, because we could do
What
that.
you think about that? You play basketball?
Yeah.
You a basketball player?
Point guard.
Point guard. You jamming like that?
Because I did play basketball, but it was because the height.
Yeah.
Point guards are usually short. Everyone else is kind of like tall, and I'm easy to snatch the ball out. But yeah.
Hey. No, you play basketball?
No, I'm at the age where
One
Like
hard step is
I've seen guys even over at Center Point playing basketball and come in with casts, rolling around in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I like our chances, Chris.
Put them on the other team.
Right.
No, I like doing stuff like, okay, I just lied on camera to everybody. I actually do not enjoy, I enjoy playing things. I just don't like the idea of team sports. I don't like playing with other people. So if I could play, football by myself, that'd be right. I'd be out in the yard kicking the ball, waving there. Doing that, trying to, and stuff like that. I can do that, but I don't like playing with other people. But I do like basketball. Maybe we ought to do a 3-on-3 basketball tournament here soon. I'd like to wait for it to get cooler because I don't want to fall and y'all have to get a spatula to get me off the pavement.
Yeah. I mean, Center Point hadn't done their cornhole tournament forever either.
Yeah.
We could always try to get that back up and running. I've thought about maybe doing something like that, maybe even putting like a fundraising twist on it. It'd be a
These
good,
are all things, man.
Just like treat it like the golf scramble. Pay a certain amount of money to put your team in. You get to have a good time. The money goes
Something good.
towards helping others. So,
Okay. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about planning some events? I know I told you were going to as part of your job, but no, I'd like to see that. I want to see. That was one of my favorite parts when I first started here. Was they told me, hey, plan something, and it was daunting at first. Because, in your mind, you don't want it to be something stupid. You want it to be something people come to. What resources do I have to pull this off? My biggest thing that I had to learn was, if I don't know, ask, and nothing can ever get done if I don't try to make it happen. So, I've done a lot of events here. Fellowship at 4 was one of my favorites. We used to do a potluck and a recovery sport meeting at 4 o'clock. That was nothing. Like nothing. Like Chassie's doing right now with the walkie tacos. It's nothing. Buy food, people show up. Rock and recovery, like I said, was the idea. Some guitars, microphones, and a good time. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I want to get you guys' brains to, because the wonderful thing, not only are you, helping people and getting them a safe space to be and have fun and mingle, making them feel part of, but there's really not much of a better feeling than after you've put in this work and got the word out and all these things, and you put your heart and soul into planning these things, and then you get to sit back and watch it just happen. Mm-hmm. I get to feel that as a recovery walk. I remember Brandon, my predecessor, when he was talking about that, it didn't make sense to me until the year I did it. And I was like, oh my God, we did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I don't want to rob you guys of. So if you ever hear me be like, plan an event, it don't have to be something monumental. I promise it don't. It really don't. Maybe change up the way we do a meeting that you chair. When I tell you that the creativity, that's how we get by here at Turning Point, I mean that in every aspect. You're not going to hurt nobody by switching something up, doing something a little different, being creative and having fun. It's going to make you feel better, too. I promise you. So I'd like to see y'all try y'all's hands at that. Like Kevin, he got that Resource Roadshow, man. This will be out. Yeah. We'll be out. This will be out.
Don't juice it up too much. We don't know how it's going to go yet.
It'll go great. Well, even if nobody shows up, we'll be out there.
Yeah, I'll have fun. I'll be like Nathan doing Resource Roadshow by myself.
Man, I might try to do a cartwheel. You never know. And we're going to be raffling off a TV, so if you watch this on Monday, you ain't got nothing.
We'll be right back.
Come on out.
Did you know that recovery from substance use disorder and mental health go hand in hand? That is why the caring and compassionate mental health professionals at Four Rivers Behavioral Health in Paducah are here to help you find your balance. They are proud of you for making the changes necessary to live a healthier life and would love to see you reach your full potential. Give them a call at 270-442-7121 or stop by the downtown location at 425 Broadway in Paducah, Kentucky.
Everybody likes to win a TV for $5, but you can buy more tickets if you want to, but be that as it may. Speaking of events, have you guys ever attended Overdose Awareness Day by chance? Yeah. How about you?
I think once, yeah.
Once. Back in the when?
22, 23 or somewhere around there.
So this is number 6, man. This is the 6th annual overdose awareness day that we're getting ready to plan, and I'm got shirts ordered, all that stuff. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Like, I enjoy it as being the director, getting to see the new people having a hand in it, because it's really makes you feel like you're a part of something. You see people out in the crowd, they're really engaged in the speaking, the balloon release and stuff like that, which is such an emotional moment for people. It's just, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys are going to get to experience
Every
that.
year that I've gone to, sorry, it's about to get dark in here.
Yeah.
But every year that I've gone, there are at least 2 or 3 people that come to the forefront of my mind that, have left us since the last event.
Yeah.
So not only are we getting together and we're serving a purpose by letting the balloons go and all that, but you really get to understand a little bit more of why we do what we do, and the next, for a month after that, I'm on fire because I know what the real purpose is, and it's just to keep people breathing, man. Keep people breathing long enough that maybe they can get a hold of this recovery thing and find a new way to live, but it's always kind of sad,
Yeah, it doesn't come without its, it's like I said, emotional parts. But like you said, it's really that stark reminder that this is for something. Cause
it's reality, though.
I know that the day in, day outs, and I'm sure other RCCs in the state feel this. It's not anywhere. You know what I mean? And not everywhere is there just people beating down the door. Oh, come, I need recovery support. Come on now. Ain't that way. Never has been. If it is in your state, good for you. But we're, we get to be in that moment with those people that have lost folks, people that are still struggling, people that have survived. And it really does just reaffirm that every day of being here means something. Some days it can seem so not like that, and I get it. Like, not disengaging. Maybe there's attitudes and all this other stuff that just comes up because we're people. But overall, the idea and the message that we're trying to put out is this is for everybody, and you don't have to die from this stuff. You don't. You guys have been able to go out to some of the programs that we offer and go and actually engage with people in person. We all think about that part of the job. Some people find that uncomfortable, believe it or not. But what do you think about it, Chad? Matter of fact, you went to go one today.
I enjoy it, man. I got to see someone. Definitely, he's ready to go to recovery and stuff like that. But like you're talking about this overdose awareness, I was the one when y'all did the bench and signed it. And a little boy stuck out to me, man. He looked up at all the balloons going up and he said, "Mommy, they're going to heaven." And it struck me. I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I was like, it's so surreal about things with him. And how his mother's helped him, understand it the best we can, you know. And, that's when I decided, I was like, this is one of the places I want to be, too.
Yeah.
Definitely in that.
Cool. That's awesome to hear, man. What about you there, Chris? What's being that you've been out in the community with Kevin in the Matter Van, handing out in the log zone, you've been on QRT calls, too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your take on that? How's that make you feel?
Yeah, just kind of like, I guess, make people feel welcome. I know I don't have the brightest. I feel like I have an RBF face, as I already do.
A river. That's all I saw in my head when you said that.
But I want to make sure, like, everyone that comes in those doors and anybody that
Sorry, Chris. I know you're trying to talk, man, but my mind is messing with me, boy. I think I'm feverish. Okay, just give me a minute. And then this microphone keeps falling down. It's like slapstick comedy. Okay, all right.
Take 2.
Sorry, but I cut that out.
You're good.
I'm not cutting it out, though. No.
I think it's just making sure people feel welcome. Because I know what it feels like to be an outsider and not feel welcome. If I'm not going to stay there long, like if I don't feel welcome, I'm not sticking out long enough. So just making sure people feel welcome and heard. And that's just, I think my heart posture is just leaning towards to, like, be an advocate, be a helper in any way I can and possible. Yeah. Way I can, and engaging with the community. Yeah. I feel like do a little bit of that outside of work. Just going to Monday night, the Center Point, and just talking to those guys and Like it's I think it's the uncomfortableness that like I'm growing in that like and when I'm in those spaces and growing and stepping out or stepping up to the plate, there's like a good feeling, like a little bit of rush, but like okay, this is much more bigger than me. It's not. I'm just trying to do God's will. Just trying to do His will and just serve the people.
Yeah. And that is sometimes that's the best we can do. Just show up.
Yeah.
Suit up and show up. I read that somewhere. Suit up and show up. And that's I can do that pretty darn good. You know what I mean? And that's if you're doing that, then you're doing something instead of being inactive and just letting that fear just grab you. Yeah. That was a big part of the thing that I struggled with was confidence. Did I know what I was talking about?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, most often enough, I won't speak on things that I don't know too much about unless I'm BSing with you. But just be there. That's the best thing and the more and more that I showed up, suited up and showed up, the more and more I felt like I belonged. Yeah. The more I learned through this. There's a reason, and I'm not tooting my own horn. There's a reason that everybody comes to me for everything. Why I know I do everything. It's because I stayed in the middle of it. I did. Just always trying to learn, always trying to be a part of. And it has its benefits, obviously. You know what I mean? And I like to try to pass that on to you guys because being in the middle of it is that's how I got sober. Being in the middle of this stuff, man. Yeah. Just all in it all day. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. I may not work so hard on my personal recovery as I did back in the beginning, but I translate that into my work. What I do, the joy, the stuff that I've attained from all these things. And you guys, you come with y'all's own powerful stories too. Y'all know a different demographic of people than I do. Chris, you especially, man, being Spanish speaking, being able to reach a whole another set of people that I can't, he can't. And I love that. I really do, man. It's a unique perspective on this thing that I don't, I'm not saying I'm incapable, but I just can't relate. I can relate to drinking and drugging. Easy. But I don't look the same. I don't speak the same.
And I want to touch on that a little bit. I was recently, we were just talking about that with a family member about that. Like, we didn't grow up in a, like, obviously it was a, single parent household, but yeah. I was introduced to drugs and I didn't, normally what I see, like, a lot of times in these communities, like, it's just working your butt off and not talking about it, about your mental health problems, or going to the bottle and drinking. And, I was fortunate to like not grow up on that, but unfortunately, like, drugs were introduced to me like in middle school or high school, and so talk about mental health, people like in the household, it was like, you're crazy, like what? Therapy is you don't need therapy, you don't need you don't need recovery, like that's it's non-existent in the household.
Weakness and
and I'm trying to break that curse. I'm trying to like it's a new thing, and it's the change is different and it's uncomfortable, but I think they see a little bit like, okay, maybe he's on to something. Maybe he does got a point. I don't just hear him out, but
yeah. You can't advocate in silence. You know what I'm saying? You need to be in there and being loud and proud about the things that you've been through and the way that you can help people is fantastic. I appreciate that you come with the skills and the things that you have, man. And Chad, I mean, he's from Mayfield, so golly, it's a whole separate thing.
That sounds
I'm just kidding. I turned out Mayfield, man. Kevin, he's just been all over the place. Kevin's a wild man. I don't know if you've ever told your story on here, but I'm not going to ask you to. But,
What do you want to know?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot like that. I don't know.
You put me on the spot.
I'm just saying your name, bro.
My name's Kevin.
There you go. Okay, thanks, Kevin.
Yep.
I know you don't have like one picture when you were a baby.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have many baby pictures.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Let's get some AI. We can hook you up, man.
There you go. Yeah. My baby picture.
I bet we can find it. Oh, I said something else. I'm about to say, baby. Nope. I'm not going to say it. Nope. Mm-mm. I want to so bad, but that's one of the things that they might see and be like, no, can't put that on the podcast. Okay. Anyways, so back to you guys. I'm glad that you're sharing with us and all that stuff, man. But, moving forward, where would you like to see yourself with Turning Point in the next year? When we do your 1-year evaluation, after you've been here 365 days, put in 2,080 hours worth of work with Turning Point Recovery Community Center, where do you want to see yourself?
Well, I'd like to see myself helping more people each day. when I was like at center point, I made a little diagram about turning point. You know, going to center point, going from center point to turning point, and I even made a little diagram that says outer point, maybe reaching out to the ones that are graduating, helping them get back into a better way of living. You know, be a great feeling to help those guys out. Maybe if we could dip into that, I'm not for sure, but
Yeah, man.
I mean, it only takes a little bit of time and effort, and I'm here for the long haul. So.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much a lot of the things that we get to do around here just take a little bit of time and effort, a little bit of patience, putting time into it, and it'll work out. You know what I'm saying? What's you, Chris? 2,080 hours later from when you started. When do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself?
I want to give a humble answer because I'll forever want to be a student and keep learning what you know. Because if I ever reach to a point where like, oh, like I get it now. Like I don't think but I just I don't know. Within a year, It's hard to see. I just learn the experience, learn how to maybe do more events. More a little bit of everything. But just continuing learning on what else is there to learn.
Yeah. So a lot of things that's going to change. I mean, in the matter of a couple days, things changed around here. You know what I mean? So it's not any shortage of getting it is.
Nathan lost everybody.
It's about the fiscal year changing, new programs, new things like that, new opportunities, different funding sources. I love that, being able to do different things. So yeah, you guys are part of that. So the big thing is, thank you for choosing to come work on board with us. I know that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I understand that wholeheartedly, but you need to know that I'm always advocating for you guys. Really. I'm not just saying that. And the fact that you guys have chose to spend the important hours of your life with us, it means something to me. So don't think that you're not valued. I know you still feel new, but you're part of the family as soon as you came. Y'all were part of the family before. It's not a reintroduction into something you already were. So I appreciate you guys coming on board. Kevin, any final thoughts for the?
No, man. I say no, and then I'm going to follow that up with a statement. But
not really, but something like
the biggest thing, like what Nathan was talking about, the confidence and the courage to be creative and to find the way that you do things. That stuff just comes. Yeah. When I started working in treatment and working in recovery and doing all this, man, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. At least that's what I thought, And over time, it just happens. As long as you shoot up and show up, just like you were saying, man, that's the ticket right there. And the cool part is, once you find your niche, the people that are meant to hear you will come to you, and you'll start doing sessions, and it's just really, really cool, man. I don't want to do anything else but work in this field. Yeah. It's definitely not the money. It's definitely not all the fringe benefits or anything like that. It's just because, like, this is what I love. I've got a passion for it. If it wasn't for this atmosphere of recovery, places like Turning Point, because that was one of the places that I came early on in my recovery, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So if you have a passion for this thing, you're going to be fine. Yeah. That's all it takes.
I agree. All right, well, like I said, thank y'all for being on. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being on, of course. So I'm going to butcher this again for the viewers, but check us out on Spotify, Podbean, anywhere you get your podcast. Just look us up, CrossTalk Recovery, and we should pop up. Also on our YouTube page. Check us out, CrossTalk Recovery. We post all this on Facebook. One click away and you can watch us and all of our episodes. And as always, stay grateful.
If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction or in recovery and needs guidance, speak with Turning Point's team of peer support specialists by calling 270-444-3621. You are not alone, and we are proof that recovery is possible.